Well, good morning, Marijana. Yes, Rising Phoenix, Miss Lalima,
Yeah, and they're waiting for us
and
already.
Davy Jones. They're in the house.
It's like Mervin's open.
A lot of these people wouldn't know what Mervin's
I
is.
was
They're
just
gone.
realizing that was an old commercial for a store. Right?
Open. Yeah.
A lady has her nose pressed against the door. She can't wait to get in. Isn't that what it was?
Yeah, and Kohl's is a lot like Mervin's. In all the stores, I think Kohl's is a lot like it.
Mervin's quit?
Yeah,
they
they're gone
They're
for
gone.
decades, at least one,
Yeah.
if not two.
They gave up.
Yeah, a lot of them are giving up. Oh, look, it's Gupta. Okay, Gupta, you have to give your progress report today. No same old questions. Progress
and
report
Davey,
first.
They came in together.
Look, would love a general reading. No. Progress report first, Gupta. Got to be prepared for that.
Was he on Tuesday?
No, last Friday.
Yeah, I remember.
Remember, Davy Jones made a huge change.
Yes.
He started unraveling things.
You hear that, Davey? You're unraveling.
No, he said that. Unraveling the mess in his brain. So
good morning, Miss Elizabeth.
Yeah, hi, Elizabeth. So, Marijana, if you have a question, please put it in. Oh, I didn't tell you this, but remember the theme of Gabriel's last week, right? You do remember. Marching orders. Oh, come on.
I'm scanning.
I was saying that marching orders, and he came in, marching orders, yes, but do not be the commander.
Oh.
Each person had to make their own marching orders for March.
That's sort of like being the writer of your own play.
Yes, exactly.
Notre Dame. Marjana. That's such an exotic name. Marjana?
I don't even know what's saying it right.
Marjana?
Marijana or Marijana?
Scooter Pam.
Scooter Pam is in the house. We love Scooter Pam.
I laugh every time I see that.
And where did she get that name, I wonder? Wonder.
Must have been inspired.
Well, she inspired us with her scooter.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. But him. Oh, hi, Jocelyn.
Oh, he's giving us a progress report.
There was a bit of productivity and silly fights and went to shopping most time and temple visits.
Silly fights.
Okay, what's the deal with the shopping? Okay. Was it called retail therapy? Is that what kind of shopping we have?
I've never heard of that before.
You've never?
No.
Oh, come on. Ladies,
I've never
get after him. He hasn't heard of retail therapy.
Retail. That's like going to the hardware store.
Yeah.
Hardware store therapy.
That would be for you. Hardware store. Yes. Everybody has their own retail therapy. You just took.
Oh my God.
See, me, it's gardening shops. That's my retail
Really?
therapy. I'm happy in a garden.
I met somebody who was big on scrapbooking.
Oh.
There used to be a scrapbook store over here near us. And I was in there for some reason. And all these women were in this, everybody's in a trance. Just walking through the aisles looking at scrapbook stuff. And I thought, this is what men look like in a tool store.
Exactly. See, we each have our own.
Yeah.
Now you get the retail therapy, but yours is a hardware
I've never
store.
heard that term. I get it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't watch enough.
Except, how do you do that with Amazon? All the stores are shutting down. Amazon's wiping everybody out.
Well,
or
for
you
those
scroll through Amazon.
I was going to say, for those who want to join the boycott, it's from March 7th through March 14th.
You don't buy anything on Amazon?
No Amazon.
From when to when?
Set today through the 14th.
I can do that.
And I'm staying off of Audible. I'm staying off of Kindle and Prime Music.
What is the
Prime TV too?
Boycott for? Protest because Amazon's wiping everybody out, or
for one reason, yeah.
Because the other thing I'm noticing about,
what?
If you buy a product that you're after, if it's a big product, somebody starts counterfeiting it. And if you're looking for a lower price, they're copying bottles, they're copying advertising, and you start realizing, wait, this is coming from this place. Why aren't they all coming from the same place? It's copycat sellers. You don't even know if you're getting the right product.
And there is also Capital One shopping that you don't have to pay the monthly thing for Amazon. I mean, the yearly thing for
$14
Amazon.
a month.
Yeah.
You know how many $14 that they collect just to save shipping fees? I was
Yeah.
thinking about that. And going, oh my gosh, I might try that. The $14 aggravates me.
Yeah.
I don't. If it's still 14, I might be paying more, and I don't know it.
Hello,
Hey,
Jess. Welcome in.
You just made my day.
And retail therapy is definitely a buzzword around women and movies and television shows. We know about it. So, right, Jess, do you know about retail therapy? I know Pam does. She loves retail therapy. Yeah. And this is one of those retail therapy shirts that I get too. And I probably didn't pay more than $5 for it. But
so I can't buy anything on Amazon until when?
Till the 14th.
Okay.
Oh, no, 15th. The 15th, because the 14th is.
It's all next week.
It's all next week. Well, starting today.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm good.
So that is what no offense to A5 says who works for Amazon. I'm not putting it down. I'm just saying that.
I didn't know if you hadn't told
Oh,
me.
hi, Sean. Sean's in too. Hi, Sean. You can say hello. Jocelyn and Sean are in at IC. So it's just cool, everybody.
Look
So,
at Davy Jones. He's looking
shopping
for,
was fun.
He's evolving. Anything from my greatest good.
Yeah. Oh, I love that too. He's getting. Okay.
You do drugs, Jess? That's the alternative.
Who doesn't love retail therapy? The A5 says she knows it more than most. Yeah.
So did you stay or did you go, Jess?
Did you stay
Reference last week. I thought about you this week.
Hi, Wendy. Oh, there is Sean. Okay, I'm making sure I get everybody in.
Everybody's in, taking their seats.
Ooh, I love that.
It's like a theater. I give myself to 9:15. You guys got 15 minutes to get in and sit down.
Oh, now you tell me that. Okay. As I'm putting everybody on the list. And so, Miss A5 says,
therapy.
Are you back to Fast Food Friday? Just thought I'd ask. I know you haven't been.
Good morning, it's Wendy. How's your surgery?
Ooh.
She wasn't trans last night.
She had surgery?
Had something.
Stayed, she says. I read a LOL. Yeah. Okay. Yes. So I hope you're doing better, Wendy. Are you recovering well? Oh, she's got a nice, I think it's a sunshine. Yeah. Mr. Beanie's in. Please post your questions if you want a question. And we have 2 more minutes for
seating to take place. And then the lights are dimming and the show begins. So what, are curtains open?
Yeah.
Or curtain goes
curtain
up?
raises. They raise the curtain. Raise the curtain.
Haven't seen Kevin this morning. Where the heck is Kevin?
Well, Kevin does work, so he might not be able to.
He doesn't want his boss to know he's.
Well, he takes up too much bandwidth. Not today. We're called into. Oh, okay. All right. So, well, I'm glad we're here with you.
What's the doctor thing with her?
Not right now.
Something?
Yeah, we'll get into that later.
Not fun.
No, it isn't. I'll put you on the list, Mr. Beanie, but I need your question. Oh, okay. Well, you've got a few minutes. We're not going to get right to you because we have other people ahead of you.
What is this in the movie theaters when they start running the advertisements and the
credits? Yeah, this is the.
Buy my book. There we go.
Oh, okay.
Like and love us.
Okay.
Worship us.
Give me a number, somebody. What's the numbers have to be between?
Up to 230. Anywhere between 1 and 230. 230.
No.
270.
3 to 270. Wait a minute. What's this stuff in the back here? Oh, there's the 270. Yeah. From 3 to 270. Hi, Kelly Bailey. I love the last name Bailey because that's my granddaughter's name. 27 says Gupta. I think you've already asked that number before. I know, because
The numbers
that's a
tend to be
favorite
low.
number.
Nobody thinks about the high numbers.
Well, 27 is a very special number to me.
And Elizabeth threw out 7. And Sweeter Pam put 248.
Okay. I'm just going to,
We're going to scan these pages because sometimes.
well, I'm just going to start it, because when I saw the helicopter below me, I got scared about what could have happened. My low altitude run would have put me in the helicopter's proximity where the high ground dropped off and met the wash. I wouldn't have seen the helicopter coming, and he and I would have been at the same place at the same time. That's not a healthy thing to experience when flying. My heart was beating a little faster just thinking about what could have happened.
That's one of those moments. The reason that went in the book,
Mhm.
you know, you're steered. I was going to come and do another thing that I just did, which I shouldn't have done in the first place. And something said, no, just something told me not to do it. That was the result. If I had done it, we'd been 2 of us in the wrong place at the wrong time. But you know, those feelings that if you're tuned in and you don't know why, but something's telling you to do this or that or change
Yes.
lanes, that's exactly what that was.
Except you were going with the flow, you were feeling it. Okay, we've got other numbers here too. Okay, let's get his first. Scott, the importance of this story is that the incident did not happen. The reason it did not happen is because you were in tune with who you are. Do you see where I am going with this?
That gives me goosebumps.
You are in tune unless you are not. That happens to all people. Those that are in tune experience a smoother ride than those that disregard the signals. There are paths to walk, and there are paths that should be avoided. Simply tuning in, and being aware of your processes of mind alters a lot of wrong turns in the life experience. That is not to say that you will not have an experience if you take a misguided turn. Either way, you will have an experience. However, some experiences can be more fatal than others. The object is to experience on as many levels as you desire without slipping off the razor's edge. Okay, I'm going to let you. Next one was 7.
I need deciphers. I hadn't read this book for a while. I should go.
There's no answer on that one. It's just question. I mean, it's just you. So we're going to get to this. So thank you guys for adding it. I've been seeing 144 a lot. Okay. So we're on Elizabeth now. He is. He's trying to figure out which is the best route to go on for that. And I'm glad you're making progress, Gupta. You didn't really get. And retail therapy is great.
That's better than drinking therapy.
Yeah. And just real quick, because I know that Davy Jones is first. But Gupta, what they're saying to me is retail therapy is great, but don't go to your normal spots. Go to some place different.
Like a bookstore.
Same old is not conducive to progress. Okay. And this is where I insert the definition of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, is insanity.
Who was line 7?
Line 7 is Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, I'm just going to encapsulate here what I'm picking up off of 7, what I'm remembering. I'm talking about being, my models in my era were strong silent types. There were the John Waynes, the Steve McQueens, these actors mean anything to you. Anyway, the macho guy didn't say much. He just sort of pointed and everybody responded. The point of what they're talking about in this paragraph, these strong silent types emulated to me the way a man was supposed to act, which I was just talking about. You don't cry or show emotion. One wrinkle of an eyebrow and every order you give was obeyed. So that was my model. And the strong silent type always knew what to do. Plus, there was the added bonus of having women fall at your feet and look at you like mesmerized deer. That didn't happen to me. But that all appealed to me as a kid is what I'm getting at here in the paragraph. And then I said, what I learned was, if you're the strong silent type, I learned there's a penalty for being strong and silent, which is that no one knows who you are. You just walk around being cool and don't connect emotionally. There's no energy exchange, so no one knows what's going on inside of you. Those close to you suffer, as do you, because you miss out on the energetic connection. The point of what I'm getting at here is learn to be vulnerable and don't hold everything in, because maybe the words you're holding in is what somebody else needs to hear. Don't feel that you don't have something to give somebody conversationally, but holding that stuff back, you don't want. What I'm saying is don't go around being strong, silent type. Express yourself. Isn't there a song
Express
about
yourself.
that?
Yep.
And that was page 7. Hope that helped.
And while you're at it, I'm going to give this back to you. It is 248 for Miss Pam.
Okay, then we'll call
You
that.
might have to start on 247. No,
Let
we
me-
have one more after
Let
that.
me figure out 248.
You might have to go to before. We have 144 after that. And that's it. Okay. So, and that's for Miss Jess. Okay.
This is Miss Jess? No.
No, this is Miss Pam. Scooter Pam.
This is a long paragraph. This might take a while to decipher. She picked a hard page.
It's not that bad.
Huh. On the page you picked, I'm asking them if they ever get mad. And what they're saying back to me is, Scott, you would have to understand our frame of mind to get a true answer to that question. Yes, we do get mad. We get mad at being misinterpreted and misquoted. It happens quite frequently. We have not said a lot of the things others claim we have spoken. And actually, this is at the back of the book where I'm talking to Jesus, so this is singular. And so my question to him, does he ever get mad? And he says, I do get mad. I get mad at being misinterpreted. Can you imagine how many times that energy has been misquoted, misrepresented, misinterpreted in the name of agendas and ulterior motives?
Programming,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
I have not said a lot of things others claim I have spoken. It has really gotten out of control. Saying that it has reached epidemic proportions would be putting it mildly. You were not expecting an answer like that, were you? And I said, no, I was not. The reason I've got 30 pages of connecting with that energy in the back of the book, and I put it there as a contrast to the Gabe energy. But I approached him with the, I'd love to have lunch with Jesus. I think that'd be great. I'd say, hey, give me the real scoop here. What was the deal? What was the real deal versus what we're told? So I'm going to give you that consideration.
Okay, and this is for Miss Jess. This
Oh.
is the final one. And this is the second page of why did I choose this to happen to me?
Okay, Jess,
That's the
here comes.
name of the chapter. Just,
So she picked 144.
yes, 144.
Let me scan here. Let me pick out the pearl.
Pearl of Wisdom.
Otherwise, talk amongst
Gabriel's-
yourselves.
Gabriel's Pearls of Wisdom.
Ooh,
That's a little bit,
that's catchy.
I like that. A little long, but it's good.
Pearl of wisdom.
That's right. And I'm glad you tried different stores. So, yeah.
So, what's the best therapy? Furniture or clothing?
What?
Clothing stores.
Clothing stores would be better for me, but gardening is, hardware stores are great because they usually have a gardening section.
That's true.
So I'm fine with that. And I like other things too. If I see something that inspires me to create.
Oh, okay. Page 144 is talking about a woman I ran into on a job. She was a previous in-law prior to the divorce, and I was doing some work for her, and she had come up with cancer in a knee situation, and all of a sudden broke down in front of me, explaining this condition. And my question was, what would have created this for her? And then they're saying, you're missing a big piece of the puzzle. Now, do not beat yourself up as a result of us having said that. The act of creating is far reaching, most certainly. Few are aware just how far life experiences reach beyond the obvious initial interaction. Betty's going through what you would call a tough time in her world. We know and can see that you felt helpless in your encounter with her, which was true. I'm standing there, she's talking, she was unloading on me just to have somebody to talk to, and I'm going, what can I do to fix this? They're saying you were there for more reasons than to do the plumbing her house required. She was not expecting to open up to you with the turmoil of her leg. It was unanticipated on her part. You loosened her up with your attempts to bring her to her optimistic side, which I was trying to do. You were a catalyst for her energy to realign. By saying what you did, you freed her from some pent-up fears. She was able to lean on you in a way that cleared some of her channels. She is unaware of her situation, other than the obvious physical malady at hand. She does not realize, listen to this, she does not realize that she chose the issue. Did everybody hear that? So she's got this thing going on with her knee. They are saying she does not realize she chose the issue. She is unaware that the universe is knocking on her door, trying to get her attention. Oh, here it is. You can see this, but she cannot. Nothing you could have said during your encounter would have made any difference to her because she was upset and consumed with her own fears. Ding, ding, ding. There's the bell. So, whatever's going on in your life, somehow you chose. We want you to be aware. And what were we just talking about earlier? About it's being tuned in.
Yeah, tuning in. Yeah,
tuning in.
Yeah, they kind of, all of the readings there coincided.
So, that's the morning session with Gabriel.
Gabriel?
Feminine version.
Oh, okay. No, Gabrielle is more about the
I'll go back
the
to
retail therapy. And when you ask the question, furniture store or clothing,
I saw
all the answers were clothing.
clothing.
Yeah. But I would like to express those. I'm not one for a furniture store. It's just too many people bombarding you with, do you need some help? No, I don't like that. I would suggest Goodwill or Salvation Army.
Just like Office Depot. Also.
Yes, I saw that.
A lot of people veg in Goodwill. I lived with one for a while.
Well,
there's all of it out here still.
Yeah. It's time to get rid of this. One of the things about Goodwill, especially on a Saturday morning, is if you are in the thought of buying furniture, they have half price furniture
on Saturdays.
On Saturdays, some Saturdays you have to check because each one is different. Which Saturday they're going to go with their half price sale, and we got a lot of end tables on that day. In my I'm going to have to say it in a minute, but my ex-husband did a really good job at redoing some of those. Bought them for $14.99. We went during the week. They were $14.99 each. So we got two for $14.99. And he redid them. They were beautiful. He was going to sell them for $75 each because that's how good they were.
Jess hurt her knee the other day. All right, Jess. Why did you choose that? Just to iterate.
No, you were talking about your
the in-law.
In-law, yeah, and that's what
I get that.
Yeah.
But then the tail end of the story was that they were reminding me that she had chosen that situation, not the Jess's situation.
Yeah, but why did you? Yeah.
So I think, why did I fall off the roof today?
Well, and not only that, but she picked that number for you.
True.
So it resonated with her. So
we're
it's
a
funny
team,
that
Jess. I'm
story
telling you, we're a team.
Resonates with my mom, her ex-husband's dad. Yeah. Listen that. And for those of you who do not know, who didn't watch me on Tuesday or Wednesday, I did want to let everyone know that my ex-husband passed away last Thursday. And yes, I'm fine. I did not lose anything, so I don't need to. Sorry for your loss because I didn't lose anything. Because of the unconditional love that I'm filled with and that I have for everyone else, for once in my life, for the first time in my life, death did not affect me like it used to. Okay. So the only tears I would have shed were those for his sisters who found him, and knowing how they were feeling because I could feel their energy coming to me.
And see,
No,
no
thanks,
condolences.
guys.
She wasn't trying to get that. Her
No,
point,
not yeah. It's like
we've been
if
talking
for
about
his-
this morning. She's okay.
I'm good. I'm good. Yes, my son, my youngest son, took it a little hard, but my son who lives here with me and has lived with the ex as well for many years, we knew it was just a matter of time. So yes, and he
He's
is
not
so much
resting in
better.
peace. He's a lot better off.
he's so much happier right now, believe me. And he's like, don't be feeling bad for me because I'm good.
We were talking this morning about, and we've heard this before from others. You don't be upset when somebody passes. Be happy for them. They're done.
Yeah.
They're out of their nightmare kind of thing. So
Out of this nightmare,
yeah.
this particular
This
one.
They're out of their bad dream.
And I've met people from Russia that they mourned birth and they celebrated deaths.
Yeah. So
yeah.
we'll give you that to play with.
Yeah.
We should get going here.
Yeah, we are.
Everybody
We're
in their
on-
seats? All right, here we go.
Yes, we got Victor and Kevin came in finally. So hey.
Now we can finally start.
And Miss Shelley is
And
in.
good morning, Melissa. I saw you pop in here.
Oh, didn't Melissa too? Okay. I'll have to get back to that. So the very first one today we have Marijana.
She said something earlier.
Anything good coming to me this month? That's what you said. Which one did you want? Did you want something
Something's
else you
good
said?
coming to her every day.
You can make it happen.
I get that. You got very up energy, Jen, my dear.
Marijana?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you said Jen, and I go, who?
I don't get anything pulling you down, and that's a good place to be. They're saying you've got nothing to worry about. And it's interesting because they're saying things on the line of, you've got the world in your hand. You know how to do this. What are you doing hanging out with us? I think you got the world by the tail here, my dear.
I got a lot of buzzing in both
I think
hands.
it's something about a dog. You get any dogs? You got a dog? Little brown, little black dog, little something. It's very perky, whatever it is.
Pretty.
So I'm not getting anything to warn you about or be cautious. I like your energy. Want to go out for breakfast? What part of the world is she in?
I was going to say, you better ask that first.
Yeah.
He loves great energy. Okay.
I'm sorry I'm not more dramatic, but that's the best I can give you.
No dog.
No dog, okay. Maybe you're going to have a dog.
I don't think where she's at, she wants a dog. Collective card today is the World card.
Wahoo.
World by the tail and World card.
Yeah.
Wow. I guess it's your time. I'm feeling a lot of positive energy in both your giving and receiving hand. It's the blazing. However, there are both blockages right under the communication, right under the little finger. There's a blockage. It's more prominent on your right hand than it is your left hand. And they're saying, talk to Archangel Gabriel. He's the archangel of communication. And they're suggesting that he would be a great one to tap into or to ask for assistance, because I'm getting, even though I have that great energy in both hands, that the communication is.
Shoplifting.
I saw somebody do that today.
Did you?
Don't, yeah. But what I'm getting is you just need to remove these blocks of your communication, and he'll help you. Anything else? And communication is the key. Remember, we are in the pre-shadow of Mercury retrograde. It goes full force on the 15th. 14th, 15th is what I'm told, depending on who you speak to. But from me, I get do that homework. Yes, definitely do that homework. Not now. I will. Okay, great. Anything else she needs to do? No, they just, and it's something about male energy. So getting with Archangel Gabriel on this would be very helpful. He can.
I get very independent energy with her.
I do too, but there's the blockage in the communication, because you want to be able to communicate.
But she's up and looking. She's
Yeah,
willing to look.
yeah, and I'm buzzing. My hands are buzzing, so it feels good. Lack of grounding, though. Your feet are buzzing, but it doesn't go deeper than the surface.
I get just high in life. I get optimistic.
Yeah, I'm just checking on her stuff, but yeah, I'm feeling good. Oh, little hesitations in your. You said she needed to grasp her strength and be herself. Why is she here when she can do things herself? You were saying that, right? You remember that? Wasn't it? No, it was just. It was at the beginning. Oh, you're talking. You were
I wasn't getting anything negative.
No, positive that she's very.
Yeah, and it's like you're anxious to get going, whatever it is you're getting going on. But I like what I'm getting from you is that your eyes are open. You're looking ahead. You're curious.
Yeah.
You're not afraid of the next adventure. You'll take the untraveled road you're willing to take on evolution in little steps, if you bump into a wall, okay, that didn't work. I'm going to try this. I get all that about you. I hope I'm right.
If not, hopefully you'll be working on it.
Or we're getting somebody else that you know through your energy.
Yeah.
You're having good days. You've got nothing to fear is what I'm hearing. So keep doing what you're doing.
Good. I'm glad you're doing it. Well, thank you for coming in. I hope that helps you. Yes. Please, everyone. So what's our numbers like there, Jess? Do we have do we have 12 likes on YouTube? Just thought I'd ask.
Okay, she keeps
Okay.
that you.
Yeah, we can too, but right now she's great at doing
Do these
more
accumulate,
things.
or is it fresh every week?
It's fresh every week.
Shoot.
I'm still not getting my reports. I have to get after Restream again. Anyway, new cycles and a lot of new growth. Spring is near, my friends. Exactly. Thank you.
Marjana, are you looking for love interest? Just curious. There's somebody popping into your life, male energy. You don't know what it is yet.
She hasn't told us where she lives to.
Okay.
I think you've told me before, but I can't remember. Miss La Lima, are you still here? Would you like a reading, my dear? Oh, that right. We have 6. I like and share, everyone. Yes. 6 out of 12. Come on, let's get those numbers going. None. None of those. Now we got 13 on it. So let's go.
Part of the tribe.
Yes. All right. Subscribe as well as become part of the tribe. I love that.
We
gotta get that one.
We didn't get feedback on the pages today. I was curious about that.
Yeah. Anybody say anything about the pages he read?
Especially 144. The point being that you create your own reality, be it hurt knees or look for the lesson.
And for those who are empaths, if you know you're an empath and you start feeling these feelings, ask yourself, ask your guides, is this me? Is this my physical being that I'm feeling? Is this spiritual? Or is this somebody else's energy? I have to ask that all the time because every once in a while I'll get these weird feelings. It's like, is this me? Nope. Okay, who is it? Stuff like that. Yes, there is room for reading. I'll add you to the list. We should be able to get to you. And Lalima, Miss Lalima. Yes, I choose the timeline I want to live on. Yes. Okay,
Time traveler.
we'll get to that, Victor. But first, we got to do a couple more reads. Okay, Miss Lalima is not popping up. Okay. Next, Mr. Davy Jones, did you need a reading today, sir? Oh, yes, you did. Anything for my highest and greatest good. I love that, Davy.
You're sailing, man. You're sailing. What have you been drinking? Do you feel his energy up?
Yeah, and but it's very calm.
Yeah.
He's
like
not.
I got this.
Yeah, and it's not as anxious as it has been in the past.
No, he was sort of intense last few times we've talked to him, but
Well, not last week.
it's like
Before that, yeah.
it's like he found his groove. Does that make sense, Dave?
Hi, Doc.
Sailing with the wind. I just see him. He's coasting, not coasting for lack of momentum, but coasting because the path is clear and smooth.
And the song Little River Band, it's time for a cool change. Yeah.
Dr.
Priya Ratney.
Ratney. Okay.
I think.
Sounds good to me.
I'll put you on the list. Hopefully we can get to you.
And Davey, I just keep saying, literally, they're showing me on a sailboat, and you're just sailing along, singing a song.
Yeah.
And I keep hearing the word, "I've got this." So you've done your homework here lately. You're looking for the next, not challenge, but next. I don't want to bring him down as an, oh my God, look out, this is coming. I'm not getting that, but I think you're bored because things are going too well.
Don't think that. Yeah, just keep going with the flow, and I feel that's like you were talking the water.
You found the groove, for lack of a better word.
Yeah. Davey, did you set your own marching orders? Are you waking up every morning saying, "This is what I'm going to get done today," or "This is what I'm exploring today"? Because it's something about. Scott and I already talked this morning about what Gabriel said about marching orders. Do not be the commander of others, but be your own. Make your own marching orders.
And give them the option to follow or not.
Yeah. No, not for other people, for yourself.
Yeah.
I have my down moments.
You can always invite people to come along.
But you're still going with the flow. You're still in the groove. And I understand shedding the old you is a little harder said than done.
You know, though, the down moments are
Harder
not a
said
bad
than
thing.
done.
They give you a contrast. If you were on this high all the time, you wouldn't have. He's talking about down moments. I don't want you to get disappointed in those. Use those as a tool. Okay, wait, I was up there, now I'm here. What am I supposed to learn from this kind of thing?
Yeah, it's the silver linings, the learning.
And then you have a choice to remain down or pop back up again. So
well,
say it again in the morning.
Yeah, say it again in the morning, or find something new to say. Michael, what was it? Franti. Today is a good day for a good day. And the other one, make this the best day ever. I mean, those are songs. If you don't want to do affirmations, sing the songs. Blare them.
I put them on repeat in the morning.
Yeah.
To wake up and.
Yeah. You're shedding your old skin. For those of you who do not realize, this is the year of the snake. Yes, that is Chinese astrology. And the snake sheds its skin and comes out brand new. So please embrace what is best for you. And moving forward is definitely one of those things.
So I keep getting clear sailing, Dave. You keep doing what you're doing. Hang in there. Whatever you've made some huge what would I say? I don't want to call them steps. You've elevated yourself a lot here.
Advances.
Yeah, advances. There we go.
Yeah, that's a word.
So
That they give
good,
me.
good. You are. We've talked about you more than once this week and last week
Yes,
in comparison.
I use you and Gupta as comparisons because last week's read was very prominent as far as
We can see the difference.
yeah, the difference. And now that seeing Gupta making some changes too, or at least
He's becoming aware.
seeing different things.
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations, Kevin. So happy birthday to you. Year of the snake. It's your birthday. Be kind in the down. In the down, the trip up will turn work. Wait a minute, I'm not sure if I'm reading this right. Be kind in the down. The trip up will turn work through with kindness and understanding. Yes, that's for you, Davy. And love your damn self, everybody. Believe me, embracing or sharing in and embracing Almighty's love for me has made a huge difference in my life. And I hope it makes a huge difference in yours when you can truly embrace the infinite, pure, perfect self. Oops, I meant to put this one. Oh, Mr. Kevin. Okay. I hope that helps, Davy. Wow. You've got a lot of good things coming to you. Just saying.
Yeah, he's in a good place. Good place.
Okay, this is his thing. And silly fights and went to shopping most time and temple visits. So the silly fights that you had, did you
okay.
This is Gupta. Did you resolve the silly fights?
No, and I've been in there warning signs.
The silly fights?
Yes.
Escalation.
Oh,
That's what I got. That's the word that they gave me.
that fits.
And it reminds me of,
The push is beginning.
oh, yeah. Yeah.
You're getting squeezed out, man.
It's not a bad thing.
The universe is talking to you.
Tower moments for those
And you
who
can tolerate it as long as you want to.
Or you can make it easy for you, make the change yourself.
Yep.
Choices.
That was easy.
Wounded or wise.
Once we get wound up there.
Choices. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're doing different things.
Yeah.
Shopping therapy retail therapy is a good thing, but like change it up, not just at different stores, but different
That's huge.
things too. What?
I stopped engaging into them.
Oh, good.
That's huge.
Yes, congratulate yourself.
And take more steps backwards. You know what they start laughing
Backwards?
at them. No, I mean as in pulling away.
Oh,
But-
not backwards, backing off
Yes,
from them.
backing
Okay.
off would be better.
Yeah, don't go backwards. Always move forward.
But engaging them, you're beginning to see them as the children they are. Yeah. I'm not putting anybody down, but you have to view them in a different light. Know who you are and know people do the best they know how to do at any given moment. The trick for you is to elevate yourself beyond that and recognize what's happening, not what is actually happening versus what you want to happen. Okay, take advantage of what's really going on and go, oh, okay, this isn't working for me. I'm going to do something different.
Yeah, and that's you.
Rather than expecting everybody else to change.
Right. That's their energy. So, yes.
Cool. Prosperity
Walk away.
Road. That sounds like a new name. Sounds like a band.
It sounds like a great name for a band.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes, we will put you on the list. Hopefully, we will be able to get to you.
Hang in there. At least watch all the wisdom that goes on here.
Because even though we might not be reading you direct, doesn't mean
There's
that it
something
won't
here for everybody.
resonate. Raise your vibrations, and they will drift
How many
out
people
of
are in
your
that
orbit.
picture?
Yes, thank you, Kevin.
Of course. Are there
What?
4 people in that Prosperity Road picture? That's why I thought maybe it was a band. You come here late. Well,
I always
get
come
up
here.
earlier.
Yeah, we don't want to go any more early than we are right now, but okay. Anything else for Gupta? Just keep moving.
No, I'm proud of you, sir.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yes. And see the difference between sitting doing nothing?
Yeah.
I mean, even getting out into retail therapy, even if you're just window shopping, You don't have to buy anything, people. I save so much money every day, and I'm very proud of myself. When I see something, oh, I like this, but do I really want it?
Do I need it?
Do I need it? Do I want it? Do I need it? Will I do anything with it? Now, I'm going to go back to my retail therapy. This shirt is retail therapy. When I want to find something that I really, I mean, I love owls. And so when I found this shirt, like I said, it was probably about $5. When I see something, I mean, I asked Universe, I'd really like to have this. I'm looking for a blue cloth for a friend of mine. I walk into what is it called? Goodwill. And I go over by the cloth and the drapes and stuff. There's a blue cloth waiting for me. I did the same thing when I needed to get my green tablecloth that I use on markets. It was right there. I just walk in, go there. There's exactly what I needed. Right color, everything. I'm manifesting it. It's there when I want it.
It's KK. Cool.
Next. Oh, KK's in the house. Okay. Blue Lagoon. We got a reading with you last week. Did I get one with her? I don't think I've had one this week. Okay, hold on. Let me get her up. Blue Lagoon. Oops. And Mr. Beanie's after that. And then Elizabeth. And then Kelly Bailey. Okay. Blue Lagoon, are you still here, dear?
Blue Lagoon.
We missed you, KK and Jess at the class. Tuesday night class. They went there this time. Miss Angie made it. Yay. Yes.
Yes, we are taking questions. Questions are preferable. But...
Yeah. You're already on the list, so if you post your question, I'll put that up. So Blue Lagoon. We're at Blue Lagoon. And it's a hymn. And may I get a reading also? I assume I don't like to assume. But general or highest and greatest? I like highest and greatest.
What was that show where they spin the wheel?
Wheel of Fortune?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what they're showing me.
Oh.
They're telling me we're talking about a game show that had this wheel that the contestant would spin it and it had a clicker at the top and it would stop at a prize and they won if they answered their question right or something. Anyway, you keep spinning the wheel, you don't let it stop, so you don't get to the prize. That makes sense?
You just keep moving and anticipation, but nothing comes to fruition.
Yeah, let's go there.
Yeah.
Wheel of Fortune. You keep searching for the fortune. Oh, he's self-sabotaging. You keep spinning the wheel so it can't land on a prize, and that way you don't have to take any responsibility, and you can go around blaming everybody else.
And
next.
It's like a hamster wheel.
Yes.
Just keep going. Nothing happens.
I have lived that life with another person, not realizing the cycle I was enabling. So you've got to stop. Oh, that's not, you don't deserve it. So you somehow manage to make it not work. You know what self-sabotaging is? That's when you don't think you're worthy, you don't allow it to take place, or you find some excuse not to let it come to fruition, or you blame somebody else, or on and on and on. So where I want you to go is first, let's start with baby steps. First of all, recognize that you're not allowing prosperity to enter your life because you don't feel worthy. I
am worthy. It's a very simple affirmation.
And that applies to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So I see you stepping back and you heard that. I get that you heard that. Okay, play with it. And I want you to reflect on what you're doing to cause things not to. The person I'm thinking of would get into a business deal and they'd always blame the other person, and then they'd back out of it. There was something not working out. And then they'd go on to the next one. Then they'd need more money to go on to the next thing. It was always an excuse for not sticking it out.
And when we were talking the wheel and everything, I heard "Stop in the Name of Love," and that song, yes, and it was not for before you break my heart. No, it's before you break your own heart.
But the guides are frustrated.
Yeah, they're frustrated
Yes.
because they're not. He's not
They're
listening.
saying, "Come on, yeah,
Yeah,
come on, dude."
and remember, we were talking about tower moments just a couple minutes ago. And tower moments are things that happen that the universe brings in. The death card is what you choose to change. Taking the leap of faith. I know I'm talking tarot, and a lot of you don't understand it. It's just those are tools for those who do understand it to utilize. Um, Fool's card in tarot is the zero card. It means to take the leap of faith. Boy, they're bombarding me with a lot of things that I need to say. And I know you're on the wheel. Stop for your own sake, for the love of yourself. Stop, get off that wheel. What they're saying is the 3 7-letter F words. I know that sounds dirty. It isn't. Forgive is the number one, and number one is to forgive yourself first.
That's good.
The second,
That's his first step because he's asking, "What can I do about it?"
yeah, forgive. Number one, forgive. Miss Jess, please put the prayer up for
But
me.
you know what? He's just now getting it. He's doing it. He's just had an aha moment.
Oh,
So he can't beat himself up
No.
for not knowing what he didn't know.
right.
You're smarter now than you were 10 minutes ago.
Well, and it's not, as he said many times, to forgive yourself does not mean forgiving yourself for something you did wrong. Forgiving yourself is your reaction to other people, allowing that negative energy to come in. I mean, there's so much to forgive yourself for, even though you didn't do anything wrong.
You haven't done anything wrong. Just one course took you down a different path.
Yeah.
And now you're smarter than you were this morning.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Okay. So let's go back. Forgive. The second one is freedom. Once you forgive yourself and anybody else involved.
And that's realizing you didn't do anything wrong.
Right. And once you do that, you take yourself out of the prison
Ooh, I like that.
that you've put yourself in. I know this because I've done it. And forgive. And then after you forgive and you break out of that prison, then you receive freedom.
I remember that. That's
Freedom, freedom, freedom.
really
That
good.
is so important. And once you receive freedom, then what happens? You move forward. All 3.
Your load is lighter too.
Yes.
You go,
You have a lot less to carry. The shoulders are no longer burdened down by everybody else's problems, and you're releasing everybody else's energy. You've freed yourself and you're moving forward. And then you will be on, who was it, Davy, with the smooth sailing.
yeah.
And doesn't mean there's not going to be waves.
He just feels it.
Just-
he feels
yeah.
different than last week.
Yeah. So I hope that helps.
But you're on the road here, Blue Lagoon. This was huge for you.
On the road again. Oh, I can't. Yeah, I love that.
So
Sorry, I get
it's a
into
matter of
music.
looking at doing things a different way.
Yeah.
You got to see what you've been doing. You go, oh wait, this isn't working.
Yeah.
So hope that helps.
I would forgive your past and present. The future will come. Okay. But if you're creating your future the way you want it to be, you won't have to worry about it. There will be no anxiety. Okay. I got to see what else everybody's saying. I thought you blew away, Jess, when you went to the bank in some sort of weird Wizard of Oz art imitating life thing. Ah. Sorry, I missed that one. Oh, shoot. Okay. Delivering my groceries. The name is
Catching up on all the quips here.
Yes. Sorry, I thought they, but they are also safe and always protected. Always, yeah. Okay. I hope that helps. I really do. Oh, Born to be Wild. You were born to do what you want.
We're born to be alive.
No, born to thrive. We were not born to just be alive.
Alive, thrive,
To
life.
thrive. We're not survivors, we're thrivers. Okay. Okay, Mr. Beanie. Okay. Mr. Beanie's next. And then Elizabeth. And then Kelly. And Melissa, if you want a question, please put it in.
This is going to sound very trite, but what I'm hearing from Mr. Beanie is learn to be yourself. You're working too hard at projecting something you are not because you think somebody's not going to accept you. I get that you don't tease enough. You're too serious. There are things you would like to say, but you hold it back for fear that it is going to thwart your advancement. Ooh, this must be job.
That's what I thought too. Exactly.
If you would let your hair down, so to speak, and be who you are,
Sorry.
there's a lot of tension somehow, somewhere in the environment you're in, but make light of it. People will enjoy the levity. I think you've got that gift, but you're holding it back. Am I close?
And Mimi's here.
But predominantly, I got just be who you are. You're working too hard, the wrong way. But you don't know not to do that because you're used to doing that. That makes sense? What we're just talking about was Blue Lagoon. You're not doing anything wrong.
Yes.
Say those snide remarks. I've been discovering myself here in recent years. But it's the way you say them. If you say them like you mean them and you're trying to be mean and putting somebody down, it's one. If you say it with the levity tone in your voice or with the sarcastic, you don't want to hurt anybody.
Well, also when you speak with your heart,
yeah,
and not your mind,
that puts a different frame.
It puts a different frame. It softens the blow. There's been a few things you said that some people took them very badly, and other ones thought they were the funniest things in the world. So it just depends on the person that you're talking to. But even though you might know your audience, you need to know yourself more. Okay. What is the right thing for you to say?
You can't go wrong being who you are. If you're trying to be something you're not,
then you got a problem.
It doesn't work because you can't maintain that persona, that fake, that mask.
Yes. The mask will fall.
They're saying be true to yourself, and I see you going down this road of success. Literally, I didn't know what else to call it. That was weird.
And I'm seeing a paddle, and the water's not bad, but you're doing the work. You're going forward. You're moving the boat yourself, and you're not worried about a thing.
That's what you got to do anyway.
Yeah.
Love many, trust few, paddle your own canoe.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
you're paddling your own canoe. Don't worry.
But you're coming to that realization. I think we're just validating it for you.
Yeah.
I think you're coming around on the.
Yeah,
on
it's
the
about.
wagon.
Yeah. Yeah.
They say you know what to do. You've just been hesitant. So we're giving you permission.
Give yourself permission.
They're giving you permission.
Yeah, they're giving you permission. So hopefully you'll give yourself permission as well.
Hope that helps.
Yeah.
Go paddle, man. Go paddle.
And don't overdo yourself. Don't just keep it steady.
You have a
slow
sense,
and steady wins a race.
He has a sense to do this though, but he's been holding it back. He knows what to do.
Be your true, authentic self. That's the only way. Success, you will have success.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah,
I see things going up for you. I don't see dark holes, or I see you becoming more independent somehow, more self-assured.
Self-assured and knowing yourself.
Yeah, more comfortable in your own skin. We're giving you permission to do that too.
And we're being given these information to give you, not. Yeah.
We sit at the top of a pyramid. You can see this.
Yeah. I hope that helps you. I really do. Elizabeth, are you still here? If my friend who passed had any messages.
What's Elizabeth's friend's name?
Yes, please. Just the first name
First
is
name, middle
fine.
name. There's some sadness there on the friend's side, the past friend. Earth Elizabeth, Earth
I'm
Elizabeth, come in Elizabeth.
Yeah, I'm hearing it's more on Elizabeth's side. Trust you. Trust yourself. Trust
You're
the
lacking
universe.
confidence, but you're starting to come into your own. Okay, she's here.
Okay. Could you tell me, my friend? Oh, Astro. Ooh, I like the name.
It took me to the Jetsons.
Yes, of course.
You're welcome, Mr. Bean. Hope that helps. Elizabeth, Astro. Is Astro female? I'm getting female energy around this.
And doesn't mean she has to be, or it is an entity. It could be just the energy.
Could be. Anyway, whoever they are, I'm picking up feminine energy, but they are sad at their having passed. Either they didn't want to go or they're missing you. That's what I'm getting.
Unfinished business is what I'm getting
Okay,
with
that
that person.
fits. Yes.
With Elizabeth. Read the room. Exactly. Male.
She's adjusting.
Male.
Oh, he's a.
Doesn't mean didn't have
No,
female
I get
energy,
it.
but it's male.
They're a.
That's what I felt.
This was unexpected. It's like they didn't see it coming, and they didn't. They're acclimating. They're going like, "What the heck?"
It does make sense. I was told that after my father passed, that he was very confused.
Yeah,
when
if you
he
don't
got
know
over
what to
another
expect, you're going, "Wait a minute."
It's like, what happened? Didn't realize, because he'd been sleeping for about 24 hours when he passed.
Some people know right where they are. Just woke up.
Yay!
That
Pam!
tequila will do that to you every time.
Was she there last night?
No, I'm
No.
teasing.
Okay, that's right. I just want to make sure. No, he wasn't drinking last night. I didn't mean that. Hi, Wade. Thank you.
Encourage them to look around and call in help and ask them for directions. You want a transitional guide to show up? Say, "Hey, I'm new here. What do I do?"
Oh, and I should always remind people who have someone who passed is to get a small white taper candle. And for those that live in the Phoenix metropolitan area, I would suggest you go to Val Vista and Southern at the northwest corner, in the northwest corner of the strip center, to a place called Dragon Star. You will find 25-cent small taper candles. Yes, 25 cents each. And I get at least 10 each time I go. Anyway, take a match. It's better with a match. You take the match and you light it and say, "I light this candle, Astro," say the whole name, to help you light your way home. It does help. It really does. I've used it on my 3 dogs who passed. I used it for friends of mine. One, her aunt had died suddenly and was in their house in the evening. Her spirit was. And I lit a candle with my friend. I was in 2 different places, and she let me know that, yes, the candle did work. I've done it for my aunt. I've done it for other people as well, and it really does help. I even did it for a bunny.
What I wanted her to do, though, let the friend go, encourage the friend. You need to disconnect from them. They're sort of hanging on to you, I think, and encourage them to look around and call in some help. You can even call in help too. I've done this. Just say, "Hey, angels, come help my friend." Show him where to go, because he's probably, if this happened quickly and he's confused, but encourage him to take a look around and bring in the cavalry. Oh, wow. So, okay. Well, then ask somebody to come and.
Oh, wow. Yes. And again, I know you said call somebody else and help, But trust me, the candle does work
There have to be some
every single
transitional
time.
something to it that can come and get your dog.
Yeah. Well, when my
Ear infection. Wow.
when my aunt had passed, I had just found out, and then about 20 minutes later, 20, 30, I went to Merlin's Magic Shop in Peoria, and I had to go upstairs. And as I walked in, I was talking to the guy. Red is the owner, and he looked at me. He says, "There's an energy with you," and he's upset. And I said, "What?" And he gets, "It's your, I think it's your father." And he was telling me about him. And he said, "Did something happen? It's on the other side." Well, what had happened is my aunt passed, but her husband was not there when the rest of the family was there to receive her. And
Oh,
my father was upset. His brother wasn't there. And so I lit the candle. My brother lit the candle, and I checked in about an hour after I had gotten home. My brother had already used the candle, and because Red was the one who told me about this, and I did it, and everything was fine. And it's like, how does this happen on the other side? I don't know how it happens. I just know that the white candle helped.
that was unexpected. She went to the vet.
Yeah.
Ear infection. Your dog. I had a similar thing happen, and it jolts you. You go, wait a minute. And so yeah, so you encourage something on the other side to come and get your dog. Talk to your dog because he's probably. But there's not the word ambulance, but there's transitional something over that will receive that animal and know that he's in good hands. But I know you're missing the connection all of a sudden.
Yeah. And Astro, just like the Jetsons.
Oh, was that the? Oh, that's where they had. Oh, now I know what's
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah.
Astro was the dog.
I-
And the Jetsons.
I'm almost positive Astro was the dog. The
Oh,
dog.
the robot dog or whatever it was.
Dog bot. Yeah. But I mean, that's how I remember it. And I don't know if it's the kid. I just know that, yeah.
He's okay, kiddo.
Yeah, he's fine. And he's with you. It's just, yeah, my son could probably help him.
Oh yeah.
Oh, your son's on that side?
If that's
Yeah.
going on, yeah. Say, what the hell?
Well, that doesn't mean the dog knew to go on the other side. And most likely your son would have been there. But he was confused because he wants to stay with you. And yes, it was just 11:11. Thank you, Jess, for putting that up. And that's Central Time. Remember, everybody, it has nothing to do with us, but daylight savings time is coming up for the rest of the world.
Haha, we don't change.
That's one thing
She
we're
likes
very
your
thankful.
candle ideas.
Okay. And it doesn't hurt to do both. Believe me, do as much as you can. But the candle is also soothing to and relaxing for you as well. And I've used it to do my 5-minute candle. While I'm lighting the candle for somebody else, I'm also using that lit candle for my 5-minute guided 5-minute meditation to clear my mind.
I've called in angels. I call them transitional angels, tour guides.
Yeah, I would think.
Yay.
And I know when I was driving when my youngest dog passed, and I knew the second he passed, and then I saw him flying next to the car. It was like, and he was having so much fun. He said, "This is the way to drive, to ride." He had such short legs, so flying was very happy for him. Anyway, and it was 12:12 for Kevin. Wow, cool. I love these things. Thank you, guys. All right. Okay. After Elizabeth, so. But they're still with you. And they'll come back too. All right. Kelly, are you here, Kelly? Kelly, Melissa, Makar. Maya, I think is her name.
Kelly Bailey. When I hear Bailey, I think of Bailey's Irish rum.
Irish cream?
Cream.
I was going to say, did they make a rum?
But that's rum in it. Isn't
No, I don't think so.
it?
What was it?
Bailey's Irish something.
Irish cream. Yeah.
I
It is
thought it
Irish
had
cream.
rum in it.
I'll check. So, is anybody here? Kelly, are you here?
She's
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, you work on that. I'll work on.
I would like to know. I would like to know. Huh. They're showing me you in a tree. You're out on a limb.
Ooh.
You're out on a limb. Very green tree. I want to say Christmas tree or something, but it's leafy. You're perched in a tree, but you're way too big for the branch you're on. You know, there are branches and there are branches. You go out on the skinny branch and you're heavier than it can hold, you fall. But they said you're teetering in the balance. Thinking. Tuning. Maybe thinking is the wrong word. Tuning. They're saying you can stay out there if you want to.
Whiskey. Irish whiskey.
Oh, okay. Not wrong. I'll taste the same.
When was the last time you had any?
It's been a long time.
That's what I figured. Okay.
She's out on a limb. She's too big for the branch. She's perched in the tree, but she doesn't know it. She's oblivious to the branch she's sitting on and how weak it is.
And two things I got was one, move up. That was the second thing.
Okay, that would make sense.
And the other one was Shirley MacLaine,
That one I can't connect.
Out on a Limb. It was a book she wrote.
Oh,
Did you remember
but
that?
she's being stubborn about something. She
Yeah.
won't. You're not moving, and you're not in a strong
You're not.
situation, not a strong perch. But you're not doing anything about it.
I think she was afraid to.
You're either afraid or you don't want to deal with it. But we're suggesting you get back to the main branch and go find a stronger branch to sit on. She's, when you're unnecessarily in danger and you're not aware of it. That's where she is. Oh, you're oblivious. Okay, start taking a deeper look at the situations you're in. There's somebody behind you giving you the wrong story and you're believing them, is what my current sense is. Of course,
Yeah.
you don't want to go the obvious as job or relationship, but I'm more inclined to think it's job.
Yeah, a male energy.
And they're saying you're putting too much stock in what they're saying. Be more discerning. Aha, that's it.
I'm not sure unless it's about my job. We just said that. Yeah.
We must be psychic.
Yeah, I'm feeling it. Male energy. Doesn't mean it's a male person. I have to.
Yes.
Yes. So.
But they just said you're being fed a line of bull. It's got to be a male.
And it feels like it is a supervisor or manager. That it's
they're stringing her along.
Promising and not
Yes.
fulfilling a promise. That's what they just.
This is like dating. The love bombing.
Oh, yes.
And you get.
Oh, you're so good. We're going to get. Oh, yes.
And we're going to do this for you. And you're a wonderful person. We like everything you do about you. And you go, I'm in love. And then you find out they just want something from you.
They want you to work more for less.
So I want you to give somebody some, they're, I don't know how to say this correctly. When somebody's milking the situation, they're taking advantage of you.
Yeah.
So either pull up the courage to back off, or you're being too nice to them thinking that it's going to be a payoff here. Well, they're in cahoots.
Well, the other thing is, even if she's a female, does she have a lot of male energy?
Yes.
And is she following his lead because she thinks she's going to get something more out of it if she continues to put you make promises but not fulfilling them?
I'm getting the word lackey. So you're being too submissive? Would that be?
That would be the right one.
You're not putting any boundaries up. You're people pleasing. You start using the phrase, that doesn't work for me. Can we do this a different way?
Oh, I was getting ready to say that I'm working hard. Yes, you are working hard.
Rum, not rum.
Yes, got it. Has rum in it if you put it in. Yeah, I wouldn't add whiskey and rum together.
Don't just
Not pretty.
just don't be you're being naive here.
Yeah, she follows his lead. Yeah. And she thinks she's going to get more for following his lead.
Oh, if she can maneuver her, that will please the boss, the male. Do you want my people straight here?
Yes.
Okay.
The supervisor.
Her immediate
Is-
supervisor is trying to get her to work harder so she can prove to the boss that she's worthy.
Yeah.
So, but don't perform at their expense. Do what you need to do.
And what I'm saying, you're not a dog to do tricks
Ooh,
at the circus. You're not there a circus performer. So I'm a person, not a yeah. I did move to a house. Yay! Well, that's the step in the right direction on this, and that is for your personal life, but your work life is
it's okay. It's okay for you to say no if you're being. Right now, they see you as an easy mark. So I'm going to suggest.
if she gets more money, you might, but she's going to get it first. I'm just saying.
Okay, love bombing.
Yeah.
Tell her money talks.
BS, bye.
Not my pig, not my farm. Yes.
Yeah, not my pigment.
So don't go beyond the limits of. Your attitude is correct. If I work harder, they're going to see it and recognize me, and I'm going to be in heaven. Well,
she's going to see it. He's not.
You're going to be played. So work in the realm of realistic, because I think your extra efforts are going to go not unnoticed, but unapplauded.
And what I'm feeling is that you don't want to circumvent. Don't want to go around the supervisor, but you also want the manager to recognize you for who you are.
Yes.
If he comes to talk to you, speak with heart. And I do work hard. I know we know you work hard. And I feel that unless you see a written agreement about higher pay, yes. But if he comes directly to talk to you, whether he's doing your performance evaluation or anything, she might have to first. But if you get a chance to speak to him, make sure you don't put your immediate supervisor down in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, talk everybody up.
But
love bomb them back.
Not really. But be your authentic self. And I think he'll appreciate you. And if he asks you a direct question, answer it.
In a win-win situation.
In a win-win situation. Do not put anybody else down. I'm saying this over and over again because that's what they're stressing to me is like, okay, my saying that I love to say, rise above with love. Mm-hmm. So speak with your heart and just say, hey, yes, she promised me a raise, but I know how that can be. However, if you have any suggestions of what I can do, I would appreciate it. That way you're not putting her down, but you're going directly to him and saying, hey, if you have any suggestions for me, I'd love to hear it. Okay. Does that help?
She just said he has invited her to chat anytime you want.
Okay. Take advantage of it. I go back to my youngest son. When it came to work, now he was working since he was about 14 years old. He chose to. Okay. When he got a job with an owner, he went directly to the owner. He says, I would like to make an appointment with you, and I would like to sit down with you every 3 months. He did this on his own.
Hmm.
He took the initiative to go directly to the owner. I'm not going around to any of my bosses. I just want to talk to you because I want to know what you need from me directly. I don't want to hear it through the grapevine. I want to know from you. And he's done that with every job he's had. He is now the third top person in the company because he's done this. The owner can come to him anytime he has a question. He can go to the owner anytime he has a question, a grievance, anything.
That's an interesting process.
And he's made that his life goal is to do what is necessary for him and his family. And he does. He's got 2 jobs, but the one with the corporation, he works very hard at keeping everything in line, and he keeps track of the numbers. He knows what's going on with each one of his crews. He's a production manager. So,
Hope that helps, but just be aware of what's going on.
Yeah.
I think you were giving it too much of that fantasy thing we all go through.
So please take advantage of that and make it a regular visit with the manager, the boss, because he'll look at you with different eyes. That this is somebody who's really trying to make a difference. Okay.
See how much smarter she is now than she was when she came in today?
Okay. I mean, it's just.
She was starting to suspect. I think we confirmed it.
Yeah. Melissa, did you have a question?
I know.
I didn't see. I know, but she didn't say anything. Did she back in?
She didn't question.
Yeah, right. That's true. So the next person I had was, I think her name is Maya, but Maykar. Is there room for a reading? It's your turn. And after Maykar or Maya, I think, is Dr. Etney, and then Prosperity Road. And after Prosperity, it is Miss Letty. And we should have plenty of time for all 3. So let's go. Who's going to pop in first? Get out that power of use.
I need water. I'll be right back.
Yes. And I have my water here. Oh, and I'm usually trying to leave this behind. So. Okay. I see you, Prosperity Road. You were the first one to pop in. So. Yeah, Letty will be back in a second. Yes, I see. I just said, I thought I had a question from you, but all I had is there time to participate? Yes. Was there a specific question? And Letty, you be second. Prosperity Road and Letty. Sorry, I needed the water too. Oh, there's yep. I got the question. Okay, Prosperity Road. We don't use the.
Are we talking to one person or multiples? The picture is confusing.
Are you a member of a band?
And which one are you? Coastal Home for who, Jess?
Okay, so Prosperity, Letty, and then Maya in that order. Okay. All right.
I became friends with Nicholas Aries very quickly. We had an argument putting us on an abrupt standby. That's good. Red flags, my dear. Difference of opinions. Misalignment. What else do you want to hear? Not a member of a band.
We just see that picture just looks like it. Yeah.
Unless you have multiple personalities.
I was in the past though. Oh, yeah. Was in a band in the past. Was it named Prosperity Road? Because I think
Oh.
that's such a great name.
You've got conflicting energies, kiddo,
Yeah. Lots of it.
right off the bat. It's like Republican and Democrat trying to become friends. And I say that just as an example. You have staunch Republican and Democrat.
I was going to say, let's get
Yeah.
let's get it right. It's not just
Casual. It's just a misalignment. Don't be taken back by it.
it's like spirituality and
Catholic.
I was going to say devout Catholic. Yeah. Because when it comes to spirituality, metaphysical and all that stuff, we're more open mind to stuff. There was the Christian that we met.
Oh yes, the Christian. One of them.
Yes, we met a person who helped us get the tent together for the first time. And when I put up the tree of life, and then he pulled a card and asked her to play around. And the cards are oracle; they're not tarot or anything like that. So they don't.
Very generic.
They're generic, but they're positive cards. Anyway, she says, "I'm a Christian.
Oh yeah.
I
oh,
helped
that one.
you.
I remember that one.
I helped you get your tent up. That is the extent I will do for you."
I had
And we, both of us are
okay.
okay, but it's like, and he said, "We graduated from that," or did you say that? Graduated from that, something like that, or we're past that.
Yeah, but see, you were playing the game that you're supposed to play. You clicked immediately, accept that. You don't, I'm going to say this, you don't know until you get in bed with somebody. That applies to everything. Business,
Yeah.
relationships, going out with them. Hey, it looked good.
And when he means in bed, he doesn't mean
I mean, interacting.
interacting. Yeah.
It's like going to the buffet. Sometimes you pick something up off the buffet line that
It
you
looks
take back
great.
and you take it back to your table. Oh, I don't think I like this.
Yeah.
So you get to go back to the buffet again.
Yes. And going back to the buffet is the fun.
See how instantly, how fast that fantasy takes place? I mean, it's the dopamine goes, whoa.
And he knows. I've dealing with unconditional love instead of infatuation, I think
Yeah.
is so much easier.
You're okay, kiddo. There's another
Yeah.
one out there.
Yeah.
You know how many people there are on the planet? Oh my God.
And you don't want to, just because you see somebody does not mean it's going to last forever. It might have clicked, but remember, everybody, we are in Mercury retrograde right now.
And we're all wearing our masks.
Yep.
At times, we all do it, especially out in a public situation.
Yeah. So,
No,
and I'm glad you guys got along. You
were
had a good
having
minute
fun,
or
but
two. Yeah.
Let this be a lesson. Let it be an experience, not
Yeah.
lesson, as in, right, you did nothing wrong. It was an experience and you have learned from it.
Be thankful for the synchronicities, silver linings, and blessings.
So I think you did good.
Yeah.
But it gave you, they're saying it gave you a sense of realization. Aha. And realization.
An aha moment.
Aha. And
Communication issues. Yes. Communication is the key to everything, people. It really is.
they're saying you walked into a hornet's nest. Interesting.
And
They all started flying around at once.
wow. And I'm feeling that you dodged bullets or the hornets. You dodged the hornets.
Yes.
Because if you had gotten more
If you gotten in deeper sooner.
in
or
deeper,
longer.
yeah, then the hornets would have been attacking you.
Actually, they did you a favor. This
Yeah.
thing all worked out well for you.
Yep.
There's a side that you weren't. Oh, they said it would have been a train wreck.
The hornet's nest was close enough for me.
I just heard
Flying bugs around me. Oh,
to
no thanks.
reiterate, they said train wreck. So
Train wrecks.
you're okay, kid. You're okay.
It's like,
This is a good
oh,
thing.
I got through that. I dodged a bullet. Oh, and the other day when you were talking about an ex of yours and her husband spending his money on
Oh
things.
yes,
It
That's a
always
good- that could have been my life. Ah,
Yeah. So
When you have these discouraging moments, you have no concept of what the value is in the situation that you've just been excluded from. You feel derailed, and then 2 years later you think, "Oh my God, I'm glad you're the one that got away."
yes, and there is Michael Bublé has the song, "I am thankful you're the one who got away."
I think
yes.
back about what I've just learned about that situation. I go, they saved my butt again.
Yes, yes.
At the time, though, I was cursing everything.
And I understand what you mean by narcissist, Victor. However, those people, I'm sorry, shouldn't say that. People who choose alcohol have a lot more problems than we know. And my ex is one of them, and he's finally off the hamster wheel, like we talked about before.
Oh my
but
God.
he's so much better off.
So she run, Prosperity, run.
What?
Don't ever look back. He has issues, alcohol and stuff.
Yes, yes. That's why I saw alcohol. Then I know that
Your angels were. They were right behind you.
Yes, they picked you up and got you out of there. He has severe addictions, not just alcohol.
And you want to be part of that.
Yeah, yeah. No, you got to see the demon, but the angels kept you back.
He couldn't hold the mask. If you hadn't seen it then, you would have seen it maybe even worse later on.
Believe me, 35 years. Yeah.
You can't see the mask. People can't hold those masks for very long. 3 months is the limit I've experienced.
Good. Well, I'm glad that you've been lucky with that.
That was one of them.
Well, wasn't it 15 years? Or how long was?
Well, the 15 years, I still don't understand that one, but thank God.
Yes.
Then there was the 1.5 one, and that changed abruptly in the beginning. And then there was the 3-month one, the 6-month one. Things got really ugly in 3 months. So anyway.
Yeah.
Look how smart I am.
It's a demon addiction. Exactly. It really is. Kevin, believe me,
it feels so good though, Kevin, when it's happening.
Lived through it. I wanted to help classic. Yes.
It's the hangover that
yeah. And I know you want to help. All you can do is be you. But don't get attached, believe me.
Oh, she got sucked in. Okay, let this be a experience.
She didn't get too sucked in, which is great.
No, it hit her hard fast. So you were done a favor.
Well, I'm glad the mask is off quickly.
Yeah.
Quickly. Yeah.
Good for you, kiddo. This is great. I like the help thing. I can totally relate to that.
Yeah. Yep. And yes.
That goes back to Jess's "Not my pig, not my farm." You got to know when to help and when let them figure out their own deal.
Yeah.
Don't run to be the rescue.
Yeah. Because you're more important than their addictions.
Ooh,
okay. It took me a long time to figure that one out. Just saying. Because you want to help, you want to make it better for them. It's like, no, make it better for yourself.
Well, you part of it is you want to be the hero.
Yeah. Well,
and you want to save somebody and you want to ease their pain. Sure.
What is it? Was it Tina Turner that sang "We Don't Need Any More Heroes"? Was it from Max? I can't remember.
You're right.
We don't need another hero. Yes. And it's not. They have to be their own hero. You can't make them change, people. I know. Okay, Doctor, were you here? Because I think we had Letty was next, and then Maya is after that. Correct? Letty is in the house. So I've got rid of everyone else. Yep, we should have enough time for Miss Letty. And this Maya is after Letty. Okay. Hi, all. Guess what? I had 2 amazing recent job interviews. I'm excited, and I'm attracting a supportive boss that appreciates my experience and skills.
Good mantra.
Yes, I am so excited for you. Ooh, I'm feeling good about it. What do you got?
2 interviews at the same place, I'm assuming? Not 2 different interviews, 2 different places. Maybe. Could be either way. I have, you talk about attracting a supportive boss. I have a gal working for me part-time that I don't know what I would do without her. She does so much for me that I don't have to worry about. That's just freaking amazing. I've told her that. I wouldn't want to live with her, but she's very good.
At the work she does.
Yes, yes.
She almost has a room in here, right? Almost.
Almost.
But she's only part-time, so sometimes.
I'm waiting for something to kick in here.
Different jobs, different place.
I'm hearing you're on the right track. Different jobs, different place. I think there's a third one coming. They're saying don't keep your eyes closed. I would take that to mean keep looking. Do you have another job opportunity to apply for? I'm hearing there's a better one than the two you've had. It just keeps getting better, I'm hearing. So if something else comes up, go check it out. Make them bid on you. Say, well, I just had another interview with that. But go with your gut.
Yeah.
Which one feels right if it comes down to that?
As you enter the building, if you go personally into the building, if you don't, I know, Letty, that you have enough trust in your intuition and your gut that you could do it over the phone as well. And remember, when they call you or they Zoom you in and you're talking to them, they've given you permission. You don't explore their energy, but you feel what's coming off of them. Okay? So it's just like anybody who comes in here. You've given us permission. So I don't want you to feel that tapping into the energy around them is in violation of who they are. You're not. Okay? Because I know as far as I am, I'm a projector and I have to have permission. If I don't, then bitterness comes up. So I want to make sure
The energy I've got with her, she can pick.
Yeah.
It's not like one thing, I've got to have it.
Right.
You've got some options here.
And I know you might be in a hurry, but weigh it out. He says there's going to be at least 4.
I think there's at least one more. You've had 2.
At least one more. Yeah. I think I'm feeling 4 because I thought you said
this one feels really good. The
third one's a charm.
Well, whoever the guy is, there's just very relaxed energy about it, and it's symbiotic and it's untethered. It's like it's a flow. Just two people meld together and it works.
Oh, sort of like me.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Our symbiotic energy.
Yeah, synchronicity is a word. But when I first pulled your name up, and I know you, but the saying rowing a canoe, I heard immediately row your boat, but it wasn't in a slow row your boat. It was row your boat gently down the stream. It was very fast. So as things pick up, they're going to go faster and faster. But remember, take your time and make your decision. What really feels right for you, like he was saying.
I just feel like she's in charge of this.
Yeah,
it's not their.
So she can slow down or speed it up way she needs it.
She's king of the hill. This is all in her favor.
Good.
So.
And she says the other 2 interviews were relaxed and connected energy. Good.
We'll play with them. But I remember somebody telling me this made perfect sense. Have you ever gone and had photography pictures? They give you 4 or 5 proofs or 6.
Yes.
And so you're sitting there looking at all 6 pictures and going, I don't know which one looks the best. Take 2 at a time. So look at 2 jobs at a time, one here, one there. And the one that is least pleasing, put down, pick up the other one, and now look at 2 more together. And then you'll get down to the one that looks the best.
Yep.
2 at a time. Don't try to analyze 5 at a time at once.
Yeah. That way you can decipher which one you truly
want. You can feel it. This is the one.
I hope that helps.
Same thing on dating sites. Yeah.
Always look on bright side of life with sound. Okay. All right. And that means that it's Maya's turn. There you go. Her name is Maya. Just so you don't say the other one. Okay. What you got for Maya?
I see an old 50s style car it's a convertible. It's not a sports car convertible, it's like a bigger, and it's light blue, white interior. The roof is down. She's standing next to it. I'm hearing vintage car.
Is it T-Bird or is it?
I want to go like an old Chevy or an old Cadillac or an old something like that. But the colors, this is where the detail is great. But why would this be in turn? Oh,
Classic.
love of the past.
And a classic, like you said.
Who do you know that got away that might be coming back into your world?
Not right
Yeah.
now.
You got a class reunion coming up? I've got one in May.
Oh, good. It's not during Mercury retrograde, so that's a good thing.
That's kind of cool. Do you have blonde hair? There's a blonde standing next to this car. And that's, I don't know if it's you or it's symbolic of something else. Youthful. The car is 50s vintage, 50s, early 60s. For those of you who like old cars. Love of the past.
Oh, sir, your birthday's coming up. Okay. Well, that's what he was telling you.
It's not going anywhere.
Since you just came in, Vandana, not yet. And we're getting ready to end the show soon, too. Okay.
Does this make any, am I pulling you? There's something about, oh, I think she's playing with memories of the past, wishing there's somebody in your past that keeps rolling around your head. Are you in contact with somebody from your romantic past? Or somebody you think you should get in touch with? Or it feels good, whatever it is. And it feels like a fun ride. Oh my gosh. So if you were to get in this old car and just go around, the ride's going to be fun. If you don't know somebody you want to go look up, whatever's coming is going to be, the big old cars would float. You never felt bumps in the old car. They just sort of did this. Oh. Her ex keeps begging.
This is not the time for exes. Keep them away.
I don't think that's a good idea.
No, I don't think so either.
Not dark brown hair. Okay. So we've got a blonde.
You have dark brown hair. Did you have lighter hair when you were younger? Just
Maybe
a question.
if you bleach your hair blonde, you'll meet somebody
Oh,
faster.
stop. Don't listen to him.
Why am I seeing a blonde? It's such a 50s picture. Twinkle in their eyes. Pam has blonde hair. Pam, am I reading you by mistake here?
No. Okay, let's tap into Maya.
Something from the past. Let's go to the ex. I don't know how far you can separate yourself from the ex, but you don't need him. They're saying I'm going to land on that for the moment since I got it. You're stronger than he is, and you don't need him in your life. He's weak, and I say that affectionately. He's just not a strong personality, and you don't need that drain. They're saying look elsewhere. I want you to get some distance with him. I don't know how close you guys are physically.
Mentally.
Maybe get in the car and ride.
Emotionally. Yeah. And what I'm getting from him is that he's draining you.
Yeah.
He needs you to be his crutch, his emotional and mental stability, actually, is what they're saying.
Yeah, that's what I feel. She's his strength in a way.
Yeah. And what I would suggest on that, Maya, is call in Archangel Michael. Ask him to sever the cords between. I did my hair blonde once. did my hair blonde once. So
But that was, but it was long ago. It was old days.
yes, and that's why you were talking about the past and the old days.
Is that when you met your ex?
Ooh, that would be so cool.
I mean, they're saying let go of the old days. That's what it is. Okay, got it. I feel complete. There's something about you. You keep looking back. I want you to stay where you are and look forward.
Good.
Okay, I like the stronger part. Yeah, if you did anything with X, you'd be going backwards. You've got to love him for who he is and recognize that. And he's doing the best he knows how to do, and give him credit where credit is due, but don't get sucked back in there. Who was the gal? Oh, the gal we thought was in the band. What was the name of that? She wanted to
Prosperity Road.
prosperity. It wanted to help this other person. Don't you know enough not to do that? They're saying stand on your own 2 feet. Oh, another country. Okay, well then that's easy.
Oh, good.
So, all right, get out of the past, kiddo. Look forward. They said you've got wider roads to travel or brighter roads. Anyway, you're starting to make your move. So the energy you've got around you now is huge. You're not going to have any trouble finding somebody else. Put yourself out there, but don't take the first thing coming along, which is what I think you did before. Okay, now we're on track. It's the past thing. So
Yeah.
you're emerging out of the past.
Yeah, don't go back. Can't go back again. Anyway, he drained me. Yes. Oh,
I can feel it. And he would do it all over again if he didn't.
that's why I had to cut the cords. I asked Archangel Michael to cut the cords twice for me, and third time I found out that this person was the guides. This person's guides were through a fishing line to trying to reel me back in. I had to take out the fishing line, the hook, and burn it, and just and had to get healed from what they were trying to do to bring me back into this person's life, because I might have been for his highest and greatest good, but he definitely was not for mine. Okay, so that's what you need to think. Whatever is for your highest and greatest good. I bless and release what does not bring me peace. That is from Sophia Spallino in My Healing. That's the name of the song. I bless and release what does not bring me peace.
The strength in her energy is also going to attract a like energy.
Yes, exactly.
But also remember, your energy being what it is now could attract something weaker because it wants to reach up and take part of what you got. Make sure they're on your equal energy wise. Don't do that. Hope that helps. Let's sneak another one in here.
Actually, you have a job to do. This is for Mr. Victor. He's on page 35.
35, okay.
So he's going to look through his book and see what works for that. For Victor in page 35.
I'm just going to read this caption because it jumped out at me like a card. There is nothing to add to the story, which is something I asked him about my mother prior to this paragraph. Your mother was not in touch with her sensitive side in that moment. But as an example to those reading this, it is important to see how damaging an adult response can be if one does not take into consideration what is seen through the eyes of a child. Somebody on here has got kids, and you got to be more sensitive to them, because when you speak to them as an adult, understand you're not talking to an adult, you're talking to a kid with a whole different outlook. You've got to come down to their level. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps off this one.
Yep.
Don't expect them to come up to yours. And I'm going to give an example. I met a woman the other day. She was raised by a mother who told her whole life she was a mistake. Think how damaging that thing is. Something like that. Be pounded with that on a weekly basis. You're a mistake.
Daily basis.
Or daily, yeah. So those of you who have little mouths or brains or voices around you, you've got to go down to their level and understand anything you say is considered the gospel in their world. And you want them to understand that you're trying to help them, not hurt them. My son did not come with an instruction book. I told him that one day at 10. I said, I'm doing the best I know how to do. But I'm just saying, bless their hearts. They're so precious, for lack of a better word. I'm just drawn to kids, and I've been there, and I like playing with them. And they're so fragile and so easily, what would I say, influenced.
Yeah. And I want everyone to, when they have a child and they don't know how to speak to them, watch The Help and remember this line: you are smart, you are kind,
Ooh.
you are important. It's very, very important to remember those. You are smart. And it's with a Southern accent. You are smart, you are kind, and you are important. And you are, yeah. So
Okay,
I
here,
love that one. Anyway,
Kevin, perfect.
what?
Scott, my mom told me till the day she died I was born from heaven. That's
I
perfect.
was from heaven. Yes, that's
Tell
a
your
really
kids
good
that.
thing.
You can't go anywhere wrong with that. So whoever's out there yelling at their kids, remember what Kevin just said.
And what Jess said, my ex's grandma's mom used to call her the thing.
Good Lord.
Yeah. And the thing, for those of you who were born earlier than than about 65, the thing was not a good thing.
Well, Kevin, we'll
It
tell
was
you
a-
once a week, you were from heaven.
Yes. And that's
What'd you say to
great.
her?
Trevor says, you are smart, you are kind, you are important.
Oh,
And he probably does it with this. This prayer was asked for by Mr. Victor. I revoke access to all entities and their strings that cause harm to me. I rebuke all energies that keep me from my blessings. May my guides remove any spells cast against me, block any ill intentions coming for me, and protect me fiercely. No spell shall prosper against me. I recall my energy. I reclaim my power. I rejuvenate my magic. None of their fear, projections, or energy can live within me. Their prayers against me fall upon deaf ears. May the divine hold and protect me. Remove all ill will that is shackled to my spirit and set me free. As I will, so mote it be. It's just one of the ones that I put up, and I am backing off. Well, I guess I'm not going to do another reading, but you is smart. Thank you. Thank you for you is smart, you kind, and important. You is.
I always wanted to be around somebody with a Southern accent.
I can speak Southern. It just you tell me which
The
state.
dopamine is running. I'm getting all turned on.
Okay, back off there. Anyway.
Drop the accent.
Yeah, the movie quote. Yeah, you is important. Okay.
You is important?
You is smart, kind, and important.
Smart, kind, and important. I remember that one.
Yeah, it is. It was one of the lines besides "eat my shit." Yeah, that
That's made a good T-shirt.
That sticks out in my head so much. And every time I think of a child, that's what I want to tell the child, especially when they're crying. Okay. Bless your heart is not a positive thing.
No, that's a cop-out.
No, that's something else.
Well, there was a comedian saying, I can't remember, he's from the South. He's saying you can say anything you want about somebody as long as you end it with bless their heart.
No. You know what that means?
No.
Okay.
Did
you want to explain that to him, Jess or Pam? Or did you I'll explain it later. Okay.
That's the take I have on it. I can criticize you all day if I say bless your heart at the end.
No, that's a little bit worse.
Bless
I say it to my grand all the time. Bless your heart, or you are smart. You are smart. Sorry. LOL, bless your heart. Deja vu. Yeah, I know. That's nut. Okay. And all right, what was the other thing? Oh, yes, it's time for Gabriel.
Are they here?
Of course.
They want to play with the bless your heart thing.
I'm offended, Scott. It is an offense. Yes.
Is it really?
Yes.
Well, maybe.
You don't want to say.
Somewhere I missed this out.
Yeah, the comedian
gave you
false information.
Really?
He was trying to make you feel better, but it is. If somebody from the South says that to you, that's not
Oh,
a
it's
good
a,
thing.
it's a South thing.
It's a South thing.
Well, maybe they don't want to talk about that then.
Grand is you smart. Oh, is smart. Okay, good.
Grand is you. Grand is you. Where they go.
Okay.
We will speak to you with a derivative of bless your heart, not to confound the meaning or insult uninitiated souls with the meaning. Blessing your heart from our perspective is wishing another well energetically. As you radiate energy from your heart area, it lands on anyone in front of you or anyone you transport it to, wherever they may be. This moment of meaning of heart connection is truly not to be devalued. We mean this in the God sense, in the spiritual sense, in the acclaim sense of one person for another's energy or participation in life. As you daily transcribe your words with others, your physical intentions, affections, signals, you are drenching them with heart energy that we are speaking of. And in a sense, you are blessing them at the same time energetically. So to say, bless your heart is a contrary term, is not accurately being defined. We take some offense at the consideration that heart energy from one person to another would be convoluted to mean something derogatory or negative. We mean it purely from the source sense, and we understand vernacular applies in different parts of the world on different levels. Our vernacular for you today is to understand that heart energy is truly a blessing, especially being sent from one to another. And it's healthy, it's refreshing, it's energetic, and it's fulfilling on levels that many people don't perceive. We wish you to understand we are not scolding you here. We are simply trying to clear the muddy waters of the conversations prior. We wish you well on this day of, shall we say, heart blessings from us. We hope you take this with a different viewpoint and spread it among you as you go about your day spreading mirth and merriment on all levels. Blessings to you all. We are the Gabriel Collective at your disposal whenever you desire. Simply send out the bat signal. I'm done. Bat signal ended it. So
Yes, and for them to bring in the bat signal.
Yeah.
So, as I'm sending unconditional love to everyone, 24/7. So that's what I do
bless your heart.
in a positive.
What was it?
Loving.
What was the other thing? I forgot what I was going to say. It was profound. Something about something we said in the show. I'll remember it next week.
He might. All right. Thank you guys so much for coming in.
We love this stuff.
Tomorrow, Susan will not be on as she will be celebrating her son's birthday with him. And
maybe we should do Susan's show.
And on
we might get more ratings.
And on Sunday will be Miss Jess and Miss Bonnie at 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, I think, because they have daylight savings time. We do not. And that is for Psychic Sunday, and that will like 11 to 1 Mountain Standard Time, Sunday morning. Sunday afternoon, hopefully A5 says we'll be on with Sherry Beery. Cannot guarantee that. On Monday will be tea time with Naturally Divine Goddess Tarot, Miss Shauna Sellers. Tuesday, I will be back with Miss Claudene and Elevated by Claudene. And that is the spiritual show that flows. Tuesday evening, Tuesday evening, everyone. Please come to the or send an email to myself or to Don at advice@sonoramystictarot.com. And that is for the Tuesday night class. We have a lot of people. Hopefully, we'll see you, Jess, Pam, KK, and everyone else who'd like to come in. All of those who are working on themselves. It's a great place to practice, and it's a very safe and loving place. On Wednesday morning, I will return with this Wednesday with Bonnie on Ask the Angels. Bonnie is with Calling on Angels 1111. And
We might have Kirby on next week. I'm not sure.
Okay, next Friday.
Kirby in here.
And he might be on the following Friday if I have to take the Friday off. Just saying. So you
He's
might
our
get
pins
to see
and
Kirby.
needle guy.
Yeah. He does the pins and needles side of the story. And that's on Friday. I did say Wednesday evening is Sonoran Mystic Tarot A5 says, hopefully. And Thursday would be Sonoran Mystic Tarot and Naturally Divine Goddess Tarot. Okay, and then we will be back.
See, Pam, you're going to go to Wisconsin and say,
Oh, that's right,
this doesn't feel
Tuesday.
right. I got to go back to Arizona.
Yeah, I hope you come back soon. I know you don't want to be here in the...
Yes, I do, mentor.
Well, I can too.
I'm full of stuff.
Yes. Back to
Email
Wisconsin
me.
Tuesday,
I'll be
depending
happy
on
to talk
time
to you.
changes. Yes. Okay. Are you driving back, Pam? And do you take more than one day? Do you spend the night somewhere? Love to have you. Wind your day down. And hello,
Rachel, we're
Rachel.
about
It's
to
been
say
a while.
goodbye.
We are in the process of it. Okay. All right. Thank you guys for coming in. We really appreciate it.
Yes and yes.
Okay. Oh. Yes, we appreciate you saying hi. You can get him at his email that was here a minute
Scott
ago.
Underwood at Gmail.
Scott Underwood. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful weekend. I know here in Arizona we are experiencing this weird thing called rain. We haven't seen in a very long time. But stay safe, everybody. Rise above with love.
This was fabulous.
Are we taking 2 scoops? Asking them to take 2 scoops or what?
Just think about us all day.
Have a great weekend, everyone. Thank you. And if I can find the right one to go out with.